I'm Tammy at All About Living, and today we're going to have a really simple dinner. We're going to have beans, navy beans, and hot water cornbread. But these beans have a little twist. They have a Mexican flair, and they are so good. So, without further ado, let's show you what I've already done and then show you what you need. Okay, these beans do take a while because I did them from dry. So, I put them in water overnight and soaked them real good. Got up, rinsed them. Then it only takes like an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes really to cook navy beans. So, I just drained the water off and left them set till about 4 o'clock when I got ready to cook. Okay, in my pot, I have 4 little slices of bacon that I cut up. See? And I have 2 cups of navy beans, which is plenty enough for Randy and I for a day or 2. Okay, now you need to make sure that you only use 4 cups of water when you start, because we're going to add other stuff to it. And unless you're cooking your beans really too high and you're losing water, you should stay or try to stay around that 4 cups of water. Okay, what you want to do is bring your beans and water up to a boil, and then you'll turn them down to low and just let them simmer for that hour and a half to hour and 45 minutes. All right, this is a half a pack of chorizo, of the rolled chorizo. Okay, this is what it looks like in the store. It says beef chorizo, except it's about that long. I just cut it in half because I only need half, and then I can use this again to make it again. My chorizo's getting nice and thick now. It comes out just, just like this, but it makes beans so good. Okay, I'm gonna check on my beans. I'm about, an hour and 20 minutes in, and my beans might be a little old. It might take a little longer. So I'm running out of water in there. So right now I'm going to add 1 cup of water to my beans because I don't want them to get too runny, but I don't want them to dry out. So I'm going to add a cup of water. Yep, that'll bring it back up to where it needs to be. And then I'm just going to leave it alone for another 20 minutes or so. Okay, it's been about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. They are almost done, but still not quite. So now we're going to finish what we're going to put in our beans. Your ingredients for the second part of your beans is you're going to need some salt, some pepper, some sugar, a little bit of cloves, a tomato, an onion, some cabbage, and some leftover pork. First thing we're going to do is cut us up an onion, and we're just going to coarse chop it. Throw it right in that blender. Throw that in the blender. Take our can of tomatoes. Drop that in the blender. Need about an 1/8 of a teaspoon of cloves. Not very much unless you really like cloves. Make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah. Fourth of a teaspoon of black pepper. Sorry it's taking me so long, but I have to see I can't see, I'm blind. 1/2 a teaspoon of salt. Get the lid on there. And we are going we're gonna puree. I didn't realize it was gonna be that loud, y'all. You know what? I forgot the sugar. Hold on. Half a teaspoon of sugar, which doesn't seem like much, but it does cut the acidity on those tomatoes quite a bit. Now we're going to puree. You want to make sure it's good and creamy. Oh yeah, good and creamy. Yeah, you really want it to look kind of like a milkshake, only tomato shake. Okay, and we're going to add that to our beans. Get all that goodness in there. Now I'm going to take that leftover pork, which for me was leftovers from a pork roast, and it's like all the pieces. But you could use leftover pork chops, leftover pork loin. It really doesn't matter as long as it's pork. Or you can just leave it out. You can just leave it out. Doesn't matter. It's going to be good no matter what. Because we are going to put that chorizo in here. And Randy wants me to do it backwards so you can see me. But we're going to drop that chorizo in there. Now I want to get all that because I love chorizo. Now, if you don't have chorizo, that's fine too. You can cook a piece of Italian sausage. That'll work just fine. It'll taste just as good. Okay, we're going to give it that good stir. And then we're going to come back over to the cutting board and we're going to cut us up some cabbage, because that cabbage is going in. You only need a couple of cups of cabbage. So I figure that's 2 cups, you know, chopped up. And it's all I got left, so it's going to have to do. And we're just going to rough cut, coarse chop. And you kind of want them uniform, but they don't have to be perfect. Okay, we're just getting bite-sized pieces. Good. Oh, and I had turned my stove up just a little bit to bring that back up to a boil since I added all that cold stuff. It's back up to a boil now, so I'm going to pull it back down to a simmer. And then we're going to add this cabbage. Give that a good stir. Get that lid back on there and let it simmer till the cabbage is the way you like it. One last shot. Looks good to me. Okay, I'm gonna bowl this up. All right, just add your little avocado to the top. Perfect Mexican navy beans. They are wonderful. Y'all have a great day. Bye.